This is the hero deck profile.
Experimental, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Won 3 and 3 with this untested, baby. This is Stratos. Stratos searches. And on rare occasions, I get Stratos' pop effect off, and it's game changers. 3 aliases, because they're big. I run Gem Sparks. They're light targets. And it's really hard to get over a 1900 monster unless you're running Fire Fists on your first turn. And I run Double Bubble because they're quick exceeds, plus a water target, plus if you top into them with nothing, you get 2 cards to hand, which is nice.
If it's so amazing, why do you run 3?
Because 3 gets clogging, I find, because you'll draw into Double Bubble Man when you want to go into your OTK, and you'll just be like, what do I do? Then you have to like end your... You can't go into your OTK, and you have to wait until next turn to normal summon one of the Bubble Men. Now, I run 2 T-Kings.
Speaking of kings...
Yes, exactly. Speaking of kings, I run 2 T-Kings, because there are a lot of decks that need their search power. So, and they use a lot of inherit summons, so this guy kind of stops them. Plus, it's a light target. Then I run Double Thrasher, because it lets me make exceeds without having to waste my hand.
So it's like a Cyber Dragon level 4 warrior.
Yeah, basically. I run an Honest because I have enough light targets. With Honest, I believe there's 9 lights in there. Then double Silver Sentinel because it's great for drawing out those MSTs. And plus, once your opponent hits it with their own effect, it's a free level 4 warrior. Plus, it's an Earth target, and it's an easy side-out choice for things like Macrocosmos and MST.
Alright, on to spells?
On to spells. I run 1 Rhoda and 2 E-calls for search power.
Any reason only 2 E-calls?
It's limited. It's semi-limited.
I'm retarded. No, excuse that.
Double Pot of Duality to thin my deck and search for my search card.
Only reason 2 pops.
And I was talking.
I believe we covered this.
Wait, one thing. Is if anything seems redundant or sped through, it's because this is the 3rd time recording because someone kept calling my phone. And this is what we're recording on, so.
They wouldn't know this is the first time they've seen this and the 8th time we've seen
Yeah,
it.
but he said Bubble King.
Triple
That was a
Miracle Fusion. Because it makes my big monsters. Plus, I run a Mind Control in here somewhere, which lets me use my opponent's stuff.
You don't have to explain Miracle Fusion.
Double Super
I
Poly?
didn't explain that.
I shouldn't need to explain this. It's on-channable and nobody likes it. Triple Spark, for obvious reasons.
It's really good.
I run 3 and 3.
Alright.
It's an easy side-out choice if I need to side in multiple things.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mind Control for anybody who runs level 4s or they have an annoying card I need to get off the field with a Miracle Fusion or something. Monster Reborn, because it lets me go into my combos or it lets me take their stuff to go in for game or something.
Oh, and it happens to be Monster Reborn.
And it happens to be Monster Reborn. Heavy Storm because nobody really likes back row. Book of Moon because it stops stuff. Dark Hole because it clears the field. I'm double bombless because a lot of decks nowadays are large and Hazy Beasts are untargetable, and this guy does not target. Non-targeting. Hazy Beasts do not like them.
They're mean.
I don't like it either.
Double Compulse because it stops Exceed plays without having to put anything back in their hands. Double Hero Blast because it stops Inzektor plays and whatnot, and other small plays.
And Hero Blast only returns normal heroes, so only your aliases.
Yeah.
Alright.
Judgment and the rest of the Solemn Brigade for summoning problems.
What do you think about what are you going to replace the warning with when it goes down to 1?
There's something in Tachyon, that new Tachyon pack that I'm interested in maining.
Your Galaxy.
Tachyon Galaxy.
Yeah, the Tachyon Galaxy.
We're at 440, so.
Alright, on the extra deck.
On the extra deck, we have an Excalibur because it makes itself big when you have to deal with these little annoyances like you have no Miracle Fusion, you've got 2 monsters, and your opponent has a BLS.
Order on X or anything like that.
We have a Black Chip of Corn for monsters that don't like to die.
Zen names.
Definitely Zen Mains and Maestro. Yeah, all those guys that don't like dying.
Dylan Duo.
Gundiva, because it hates rabbits. And with Thrasher, I can get it out without losing my hand.
Alright.
Papilla to spin those annoying defense positions. You know, Spirit Reaper. Or if your opponent, or if you just want to push for game. Blade Armor Ninja, because it's part of the OTK. It puts 44 damage in.
Yeah, that's nice.
Most of the time, which is really nice.
Field clears.
This is a mind control target, plus it's a Utopia, so I can stop your attacks with this, which is really nice.
What's the experimental part of it anyway, by the way?
I threw this together in a week just to go to regionals. That's why it's experimental.
The Sentinel is definitely experimental, I know, but
And it's been working quite well. One guy, because
Earth
honestly, it's for all my opponents who run Earth, and when I only cards I end up with are like a Stratos and a Silver Sentinel.
So you don't run Chaos Utopia?
No, I didn't have the space in the actual creation of this deck.
alright.
One Dark Hero, because of dark decks like Inzectors and Gravekeepers. Yes, Gravekeepers are still a thing.
oh, yeah, and any background noise you cause, but the fact that we're in McDonald's.
We
Awesome
have
recording venue. What was?
we have 00 because I run 2 Bubble Men plus water monsters are a big thing because of Mermails.
You mean mermaids are a big thing? Water monsters are nothing. Mermaids are.
Triple Shining because I have enough light
We're
targets.
7 minutes.
Because honestly, I'm more likely to see a light target in this deck than I am to see a water target or an earth target.
It's at 7. He's clocking in.
The one Nova Master for Rabbit players and the Rise of Fire Fist, and a Great Tornado because of my one Stratos and
Super Poly.
and Super Poly.
Yeah, we need to get this moving. We want to get this video done soon. We're busy. Yeah, sorry if this is any rush at all.
One Nova Master sided again for fire decks
There's a lot of
The
people
ultimate
around.
one in
because there are a lot of them floating around.
is the one in your extra deck ultra?
Yeah.
He likes the ultra
Why
better.
isn't the- oh,
Because this deck might be sold, and I'm not parting with. This is the first Nova Master I ever got, so I'm not actually gonna part with this.
Alright then, let's continue on.
One Abyss Dweller.
Why are you running Abyss Dweller?
It's because I can side out one of my Exceeds in here, say Black Ship of Corn, or I could side out Gandiva, which is not going to do much against Mermails, and instead put in Abyss Dweller, which will stop their plays. Which is, I think, is a better thing than running a dead Gandiva. Double Barbaros, in case I run into those hero beatdown decks that run main skill drains and whatnot. I can take out some of my cards and I get a free 3k beater. Double Veiler for rogue decks like Dragoonities
Or
Because
anything that
they're
uses
harsh.
effects period.
or effect decks period. Double skill drains
Or effect decks period.
for basically anything it affects.
Graveyard decks.
Double macros because it's extra help against Mermails and Dark Worlds
Graveyard decks.
and graveyard decks. Double overworked for mainly Fire Fist, but other things like Gravekeepers that boost their own effects. Their own attacks.
Worlds, anything like that.
Yeah, all that fancy stuff. Double MST, again, mainly for Fire Fist, but also for extra back row clearing where I need it.
Because he doesn't main them. If
We're 9 minutes, dude.
And one Super Poly for Hero Mirror matches, because I can use their stuff to make my extra deck.
Yeah, sorry about this video being a little bit longer than we wanted to.
Alright,
This
any
video's
final
over.
comments, Richard?
Yes, Heroes Forever, play them.